Peace and blessings, y'all. Welcome to GOAT James Kingdom. On this episode, we're going to break down the newly found information by LeBron James haters about his All-NBA competition during his 8 final runs. Now, normally, MJ fans do not talk about the All-NBA selections because they know it will not work in their favor, but they found a way to be disingenuous and completely condescending when it comes to LeBron James' competition by using players who made the All-NBA team during LeBron James' 8 straight finals runs during the 2010s and Michael Jordan's 6 straight finals runs. They even went as far as taking an AI replica voice of Richard Jefferson to talk about this All-NBA competition. Let's break it down. Now, the first thing they wanted to bring to light was that Michael Jordan faced 23 All-NBA players in the 24 playoff series that he had during his 6 finals runs, which 14 players were from the Eastern Conference that made the All-NBA team. While if we look at LeBron James' competition during his 8 finals runs, he faced 30 All-NBA selected players in 40 series. He also had 14 of those players in the Eastern Conference out of the 32 series that he's played. So at a quick glance, this would look like Michael Jordan actually faced tougher competition, but let's break this down a little bit more. Let's take a look at the type of teams and the type of All-NBA selections that were on those teams. If we look here, Michael Jordan faced 5 teams that had 2 All-NBA players on their roster. He faced no teams that had 3 All-NBA players on their roster. And if we move on to LeBron James' side, we can see that he also played 5 teams with 2 All-NBA players, but he had that in 40 series compared to Michael Jordan's 24. But Michael Jordan never faced 3 All-NBA players on the same roster. LeBron James has, and he's done that twice. And if we look deeper into these teams, we can see that Michael Jordan faced 6 teams that had 0 players that made the All-NBA selection. Then if you look at the teams that had more All-NBA selections than Michael Jordan's team, there was only one team that they faced that actually had more All-NBA selected players than the Chicago Bulls during those 24 series the Bulls had. And if we compare that to LeBron James, who faced 11 teams that had no players that made an All-NBA team, you can see that LeBron James faced about a quarter of the teams during his playoff, which is just about a little bit more than Michael Jordan by percentage. But if we go to the teams that had more All-NBA than LeBron James' team, you can see LeBron James has that over Michael Jordan. And this is where Michael Jordan fans and LeBron James haters are condescending and disingenuous in this argument. They make it seem like LeBron James did not face tougher competition by using the All-NBA selections. And they made it so that it can be a one-way argument because they do not want to discuss the help needed to actually face such competition. As an example, no one would say the Chicago Bulls of 1987 was competition to the 1987 Celtics because they had an All-NBA first-team player on the Chicago Bulls, while the Boston Celtics roll out with 2 All-NBA players and even an All-Defensive selected player, which is another thing that they left out to be disingenuous, the All-Defensive selections. But as you can see, it is not about what you have on your team or who you face as far as All-NBA selections. It's also about the All-NBA selections you have on your team. So let's look at the All-NBA help that Michael Jordan had compared to LeBron James. Michael Jordan had an All-NBA teammate 5 seasons of the 6 finals runs that he had. That makes it 20 playoff series out of the 24 playoff series he had an All-NBA teammate. And with that All-NBA teammate, he was able to have 16 of the 24 series where his team had more All-NBA selections than the team that he faced. In contrast to LeBron James, who only had an All-NBA teammate 4 out of the 8 final series runs he had during the 2010s. 15 of his 40 series had an All-NBA teammate, which is way lower than Michael Jordan, who had 80% help during his series. And even if we want to go to the actual teams that he faced, LeBron James only went into 16 out of the 40 series where he had more All-NBA selected players on his team than the team that he faced, which is way lower in percentage than what Michael Jordan went into, which is 60% of his series, where he had the better team as far as the All-NBA selected players over the team that he faced. This is why we call LeBron James haters disingenuous and condescending. They try to make a one-way argument and do all of this research, like search up LeBron James's career, and all they do is end up failing. Because when you ask them about the All-NBA help and the All-Defensive help, now they don't know nothing about that. They want to talk about the All-Stars, or they want to talk about the stats of LeBron James' teammates compared to Michael Jordan's teammates. If the All-NBA selection is good to talk about for competition, it should be good to talk about for help. We even had this Facebook guy create this whole graph to show about the All-NBA competition, but when we asked about the All-NBA help Jordan had, he wanted to talk about stats and everything else that had nothing to do with All-NBA selections. Look at how far they will go. They are using all kind of players' names and their stats to claim that LeBron James had more help than Michael Jordan. None of this has anything to do with the All-NBA or the All-Defensive Selected teammates that Michael Jordan or LeBron James had. But we have already debunked this a long time ago. As you can see here, we came up with the ultimate help versus comp comparison. And if you look to the left, you can see all of the help Michael Jordan had in green compared to LeBron James's help on the right in the red. And then you can see the competition level. Jordan has more red, that means he has less. The green means more. LeBron James faced tougher competition. It doesn't matter what metrics we go by, LeBron James just faced more competition than Jordan with less help than Michael Jordan. And Michael Jordan fans cannot understand this. This guy Michael Jordan did not win anything by himself. And that's the problem Michael Jordan fans have right there. They have this false notion and this belief that Michael Jordan is the sole reason why his team wins, when that is not the fact. Even if we want to take it to the amount of series won without actual help, you'll see that Michael Jordan won nothing without his help, while LeBron James was able to win alone as much as his supposed help has by themselves put together. Which is why GOAT James Kingdom exists, to expose these lies and myths told by LeBron James haters and Michael Jordan fans about the true GOAT of basketball, which is LeBron James. And this is why they are completely disingenuous and condescending in the conversation, because they have no true foot to stand on. All they do is make up nonsense. This is GOAT James Kingdom.